Hello my lovely foodie members, welcome back again to another amazing video. Today I share with you 8 amazing puff puff recipes which you can try your hands on, especially if you're making parties and you want to make varieties of puff puff recipes. Then this video is for you. Without wasting my time, let's get started. Hi lovelies, thank you all for clicking on this video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Today I'm making no yeast dry puff puff recipe. You all will love this recipe. It's so easy to put together and you will definitely love the outcome. So if today being your first time on this channel, hello, this is Cooking with Efia. Kindly do subscribe to my channel, hit that bell also, and be part of this beautiful family. Let's get started. For this no yeast dry puff puff recipe, I'll be using my plain flour and I'll be making self-rising flour out of this. Some people ask me, how do I make my self-rising flour? I use plain flour, a salty taste, and baking powder to make my self-rising flour. So if you don't have yeast in the house, don't worry yourself at all. You are good to go with this recipe. You can also use all-purpose flour to substitute the self-rising flour, alright? So in a bowl, I added in my plain flour, my sugar. I also added in some baking powder, salted butter, and I'll add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. Don't worry about it because I'm going to list everything I use in the description box for you to check it out. I'll add in my powdered milk. You can also use evaporated milk if you want. I'll add in my 2 eggs, a salt to taste, and I added in about ½ cup of water. Remember to add the water little by little because we want the dough to come out from the bowl very stiff and not very watery or very soft. Okay, so now let's mix everything together until we achieve the perfect consistency that we're looking for. And also to achieve the perfect yellow puff puff that you want, I added in my turmeric powder. I nearly forgot this one. You can also use yellow food color or you can omit it totally if you don't want any color in your puff puff. Okay, it's totally optional. So I'm adding in more because I wanted to achieve the perfect yellow color that I want. Okay, so I'm going to knead the dough very well until the dough becomes very soft, very fluffy, and very stretchy. Remember, the kneading process in this dough or in this puff puff recipe is so important. So kneading this for about 30 minutes or 20 minutes with your hands is just perfect. So I'm going to press the dough to see if it bounces back, and of course it did so. So this indicates that you have the perfect dough ever. So I'm going to allow this to rest for about 24 hours in my refrigerator. Okay, if you don't have that much time, you can allow it to rest for about 1 hour in your refrigerator if you want. We want the dough to become very soft, and also for the rest of the ingredients to relax itself in the dough very well. And this is after 24 hours of resting the dough. It came out so nice. It looks as if I added in some yeast, but no, this is no yeast puff puff recipe, so there's no yeast in this. Okay, so I will knead this for extra 5 more minutes for it to become extra soft and very stretchy. And I'm doing this because I want the dough to float in the oil when I'm frying it. I don't want it to sink under it because I didn't add in yeast. So kneading it is very important. Okay, so after kneading it for extra 5 minutes, I then go ahead and cut my dough into the sizes that I prefer. I'll be enjoying this alone in the house, so eyeballing it is just perfect. You can choose to measure them if you are doing this for business purposes. All right, so after sectioning them into the sizes that you prefer, I'll then go ahead and fold the dough into one direction, just the way I am doing it, to make the sealing very tight. Trust me, if you don't fold the dough very well, it is going to open in the frying process and we don't want that to happen at all. Okay, So now let's fold the dough just the way I'm doing it to achieve the perfect round balls that we're looking for, just like this. This is looking so perfect, and this is how we want the balls to look like. Okay, so now let's set this aside and repeat the process one more time. And to my lovely subscribers and new foodie members right here, you guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so after folding or getting the desired balls, I'm going to start by frying this immediately. Okay, since we don't have no yeast in it, there's no need resting this dough again. Okay, so after folding it, just start to heat up your oil and make sure the oil is not very hot. With this puff puff recipe, we don't make the oil hot. As you can see, the oil is not hot. So I'll fry this on low medium heat until we achieve the perfect golden brown color that we're looking for, and make sure to stir until you get that perfect golden brown color that we're looking for. And when your dough or your puff puff floats on the surface of your oil like this indicates you achieved the perfect dough ever. All right, so this is why I said the kneading process is very, very important. Okay, and if you are still watching this video and you haven't liked this video yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly give me a thumbs up and please do share this video for me. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so after frying this on low medium heat, look how beautiful it turned out. I love how golden it came out, and at this point it's ready. So now let's remove this from the oil, and also make sure to place this on paper towels to absorb the oil from the puff puff a little bit. Okay, and so let me know in the comment section what you think about no yeast dry puff puff recipe. It came out so good, and let me know what you're going to pair with this dry puff puff recipe. I paired mine with peanuts, and you can also pair yours with ice creams, any beverage or drink that you want to enjoy with this puff puff recipe. And look how fluffy, very delicious and very soft this puff puff came out. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you watch to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back again to another video. I hope you all are doing wonderfully well. Today I am making my favorite puff puff recipe, and this is not only my favorite, my family's favorite as well, because this puff puff recipe is so delicious and very easy to make. This is chocolate puff puff recipe. So if you want to be part of this beautiful family, why don't you subscribe to my channel and be part of this beautiful family? Let's get started. Alright, so to a bowl I'm going to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add in a salt. To that I'm going to add in some activate yeast, and I'll list the quantity and everything I use in the description box for you to check it out. Alright, I'm also going to use some nutmeg as well, sugar, powdered milk, and to my secret ingredient I'm going to use some chocolate powder. Yes, add some water to it and stir until everything is nice and well incorporated. Okay, so while stirring, I realized the water I added was too small, so I need to add in extra 1 cup of it. Now, it is always advisable for you to add in your water little by little, because we don't want this dough to be very watery. With this way, it's going to help you achieve the perfect dough that you're looking for. Alright, so now let's cover this dough to rest for about 30 to 1 hour for it to double in size very well. And to my lovely foodie members right here, you guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting. Fam, I am truly grateful. And if you haven't liked yet, kindly do like and please do subscribe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. So after extra 30 more minutes, this is how the dough looks like. And you see that bubbles over there? This indicates that the yeast really did a good job. Okay, so now let's whisk our dough to make sure the air reduces a little bit, and after that we're going to scoop some of the dough just the way I did it. And with the catch and throw method, we're going to create smoothness on the dough, then we drop it in between our fingers into our oil. Simple and easy as that. You can also use any method that you feel comfortable in it. Today I'm not going to use the catch and throw method, so let's see if I did a good job. So to a heated pot, I'm going to add in my cooking oil. Let it heat up very well and drop in your puff puff. And as soon as you drop in your puff puff, make sure to lower the heat to medium heat so that you don't burn this puff puff. Okay, and you see the way I'm dropping it. This is my first time doing it, and I hope this method gets better next time. And you see that beautiful puff puff over there? It rotates by itself, and I'm super happy about that. And the stubborn ones, just use your skewer to rotate it. Simple and easy as that. So now we're going to stir this until everything turns into the perfect golden brown color that I am looking for. And as we fry this puff puff recipe, let me remind you that subscribing is free. So if you haven't done that yet, kindly do subscribe to my channel. And while you're subscribing, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell as well and be among the first person to be notified anytime I post a new video. And now see these babies right here. This is looking so perfect, and I love how golden it came out. And for the outside, it was super crunchy, and for the taste, it was so yummy. And as I said in the beginning of this video, this puff puff recipe is my family's favorite, and I hope you're going to try this recipe at home. Your kids will fall in love with it. So now let's fry the second batch until everything turns into the perfect golden brown color, just like this. We are done with this puff puff recipe, and I hope you're going to try it at home. And so now it's time for me to enjoy the fruits of my labor. So now let's see the inside of this puff puff, and you see that color over there. The inside looks so soft, and for the outside it looks so crunchy. And look at the color inside as well. It's so because of the chocolate that we added, and that is what added the extra taste to it. I love it, and I enjoy this with some chilled coke. You can enjoy yours with anything that you prefer. And if you've watched this video to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. Bye bye and stay blessed. Hi lovely, thank you once again for clicking on my video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Today I'm here to share with you this simple and yet delicious banana puff puff recipe with you all. Now see how soft this puff puff looks right now. The outside looks very crunchy, and for the inside super soft. You are definitely going to love this recipe, so let's get started. So to a bowl, I will go ahead and add in my 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'll be needing my 4 medium-sized bananas, and I'll blend until I get a smooth paste just like this. Okay, you can as well use a potato masher or a fork to mash your banana to get a very smooth or a rough paste. Okay, it works perfectly fine. Moving forward, I will add in salt to taste, sugar. I will also need my vanilla essence. Use any flavor at all of your choice. Okay, I added in my instant yeast and my fresh whole milk. Now I'll mix everything together, and I will add in my water little by little until I reach the consistency that I'm looking for. Remember not to add in too much water because if you don't have flour or extra flour, it's going to create problem for you, and we don't want that. Okay, and so now this is the consistency that I'll be going for. So I'm going to cover this dough to rest for about 30 minutes. Since I'm using instant yeast, 30 minutes should be okay for me. All right. And so after extra 30 more minutes, the dough has doubled in size very well. So at this point, I'm going to whisk it a little bit to reduce the air in it. Then I will go ahead and fry my yummylicious banana puff puff. And so today I'll be using the catch and throw method. This method of frying puff puff is my favorite because it always makes my puff puff looks very smooth. Okay, so now let's heat up some oil and make sure the oil is very hot before you go in with your puff puff, because we don't want the puff puff to soak the oil. So I'm testing if the oil is hot enough for me to drop in my puff puff, and it's all ready. So I'll begin by dropping in my puff puff, fry until everything turns into the perfect golden brown color that I am looking for. And so at this point, if you haven't liked my video yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly do like my video, and while you're liking, don't forget to subscribe as well. Turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. And to my lovely subscribers and new foodie members right here, you guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos. Fam, I am truly grateful. Thank you so much for your support. Alright, so after frying the puff puff, look how beautiful it turned out. And for the taste, it was super delicious. So tell me why you don't want to make banana puff puff recipe. You are going to love it. So now let's repeat this process until we are done frying everything. Alright, so after frying the second batch of this banana puff puff, this is how it turned out. Do you see that beautiful smoothness on the puff puff? This is because we use the catch and throw method. If you use any other method apart from this, the chances of getting the smoothness is not too much. Okay, so if you want to learn this trick, why not go ahead, and you are definitely going to be perfect on this one. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video to this point. And if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Now see how the inside of this puff puff looks very soft and the outside looks very crunchy, and for the taste, it was super delicious. Kindly try this recipe and thank me later. Thank you for watching. Hello lovely people, welcome back again to another video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Today I'm here to share with you this simple and yet delicious plantain puff puff recipe with you all. So easy to make and I know you're going to love it. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe to my channel, hit that bell also, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Let's get started. For my ingredients, I'm going to be needing my all-purpose flour. You can as well use self-rising flour for this recipe if you want, okay? So that I'm going to add in my sugar, and don't worry about it because I'm going to list everything I use in the description box for you to check it out. I'll go in with my vanilla extract, my yeast and also my powdered milk. You can also use evaporated milk. And yes, I am going to need my ripe plantain. This is not that ripe. You can go for the overripe plantain and it works perfectly fine. So I will be blending this, so this is just perfect for me. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and create some incisions on my plantain. I've washed this plantain very well, so no need washing it again. Next, I'll go ahead and peel off the skin from the plantain very nicely, just the way you're seeing it on your screens right now. So I'm not going to use the whole of this plantain. I'm going to use about half of it, and the other half for other puff puff recipes coming very soon. So this is what I'll be using, just 4 of it. I'll blend until I get a very smooth consistency. You can also use potato masher or a fork to mash your plantain until you reach the perfect consistency that you are looking for. So next I'll go in with my water, and be careful of the water you add to it because we don't want to make this puff puff very watery. Okay, we really want to achieve the perfect dough, so kindly add in the water little by little. In case you don't have any excess flour, it won't create any problem for you. So I forgot to add in my salt, so I added in about a pinch of it. This thing can happen to you as well. Okay, it's just normal. So I'll mix everything until I reach the consistency that I'm going for, just like this. Okay, now I'm going to cover this and allow it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes since I'm using instant yeast. Activate yeast normally takes about 30 to 1 hour. Okay, so now let's cover it until it proofs very well, and after 10 more minutes it's all done. Look at that, this has really proven very well. And so I'm going to mix it a little bit just to reduce the air in it, and I will go ahead and fry my puff puff. And at this point the dough was smelling so good as compared to the normal puff puff. This is totally different. It was really smelling so good. So as usual, I'm going to be using the catch and throw method, which always makes my puff puff very smooth. So to a heated pan, I'll go in with my cooking oil. Make sure the oil is very hot before you go in with your puff puff. Okay, let's fry until it turns into the perfect golden brown color that we want to achieve. And if you're still watching this video at this point and you haven't liked this video yet, kindly do like this video, comment down below, and please do share as well. Thank you so much for doing that. And to my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here, you guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos, fam. I am truly grateful. Thank you so much for your support. And now see how this plantain puff puff turned out. One thing I love about this plantain puff puff recipe is that the outside was very crunchy, and for the inside very soft. I don't know, but the outside looks very crunchy. As you can see, this is looking so different as compared to my other puff puff recipes, but trust me, the taste was so good. It was so delicious. I hope you're going to try this recipe and thank me later. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe. So easy, and I hope you're going to try. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. If you haven't turned on the post notification bell, kindly do that and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back again to another video. My name is Lane and you are welcome to Cooking with Efia. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe to my channel, hit that bell also, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Today I'm making puff puff recipe with just 3 ingredients. Yes, I'm making puff puff with 3 ingredients and you are definitely going to love it. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So for this 3 ingredients puff puff recipe, I'll be needing my self-rising flour. And self-rising flour is basically plain flour, salt to taste, and some baking powder. So I'll go ahead and add in my sugar. You can use any sweetener of your choice. And I'll also go in with some melted butter to give it extra flavor, okay? Now go in with your water and mix until you get a very perfect consistency. Remember to add in the water little by little to achieve the perfect consistency that we all are looking for. And don't worry about it because I'm going to list everything I use in the description box for you to check it out, okay? So next, this is the consistency that I'll be going for. So I have a little bit of lumps in it, so I'm going to whisk it or press the spatula against the walls of the bowl to make sure it becomes a little bit smooth. You can fry it with the lumps and it's not going to create any problem at all, okay? And now I'm going to go ahead and fry my puff puff because I don't have any instant yeast or activate yeast in it. So all you need is to start heating up your oil. Make sure the oil is very hot before you go in with your puff puff, okay? So now let's fry this until we achieve the perfect golden brown color that we're looking for. And let me know in the comment section what you think about this 3 ingredients puff puff recipe. So easy to make, and without yeast you have your homemade puff puff with just 3 ingredients. I hope you're going to try this recipe and you are going to love it. And so if you haven't liked this video yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly do like this video, comment down below, and please do share as well. Thank you so much for doing that. And don't forget to turn on the post notification bell as well so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. And to my old foodie members and new babies right here, you guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos, fam. I am truly grateful. And now see these babies right here, they are looking very golden and the outcome is so lovely. And so what are you waiting for? All you need is your self-rising flour, your sugar and your melted butter, and you are going to make your puff puff in less than 10 minutes. Trust me on this one. If you really want to prepare something quick for your family to enjoy, especially for the kids to take to school, then this recipe is best for you because it doesn't take a lot of time. In less than 10 to 15 minutes, you have your homemade puff puff nicely done. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. And if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe, hit that bell also, and be part of this beautiful family. And now see these babies right here. The inside looks very soft, the outside also looks very crunchy, and for the taste it was marvelous. Kindly try this recipe and thank me later. Bye. Hi lovelies, welcome back again to another video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. My name is Linda and you are welcome to Cooking with Efia. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do subscribe, hit that bell also so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Alright, so today we are making no yeast plantain puff puff recipe. So easy and I know you're going to love it. So let's get started. Alright, so for this recipe I'll be using my self-rising flour. Since we're making no yeast puff puff, self-rising flour is the best flour to use, okay? I also go in with my powdered milk, and for the plantain I'm going to be using the ripe plantain, and I'll be using just half of it. So I'll blend until I get the consistency just the way you're seeing it on your screens right now. You can as well use the whole of the plantain if you want to, okay? I also go in with my sugar and also my water, and the water you add to it really depends on how you want your puff puff. I really want soft puff puff, so the consistency should be a little bit soft and not too hard, okay? Now we are done with everything, so now all that is left is for us to start frying this puff puff right away. Since we don't have any yeast, no need resting this though, okay? So now let's heat up some oil, and make sure the oil is very hot before you go in with your puff puff. We want to fry until we reach or we get the perfect golden brown color that we want, okay? If you watch till this point, you will notice that I didn't add in any salt. This is because self-rising flour is basically plain flour, baking powder and salt to taste, so no need adding in salt again. But if you taste for salt and the salt is not enough for you, why not? You can go ahead and add in salt if you want, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're still watching this video at this point, kindly do subscribe to my channel, hit that bell also, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. And now our puff puff is looking all golden and very perfect right now. And so I'm going to remove this from the oil. At this point it's all done. Fam, let me know in the comment section what you think about this no yeast plantain puff puff recipe. It came out so good and I hope you're going to try. And after that, I'll be waiting for you in the comment section to know how it went as well, okay? Alright, so now let me use this space to thank you all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos, fam. I am truly grateful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe, hit that bell also, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. Thank you for watching. Hi lovelies, welcome back again to another video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Today I'm here to share with you this simple and new recipe with you all. This is Boflot with meat pie fillings, and trust me, after watching this video you are going to love this puff puff pie recipe. It's so easy to make and very delicious. So now let's get started with this twisted dry puff puff recipe. Let's get started. So to a bowl, I'll be adding in my all-purpose flour. You can also use self-rising flour if you want. To that, I'm going to add in my yeast. I'll be listing everything I use in the description box for you to check it out. I'll add in my salt and also my vanilla essence. And to that, I'll also go in with my sugar, my salted butter. I'll also go in with some powdered milk as well. You can use evaporated milk if you want. I'll go in with my baking powder, 1 egg and also some water to mix this dough. So I'll be adding in the water little by little until I reach the desired consistency that I'm going for. You don't need to add in too much water because too much water will cause your dough to be very watery, and we don't want that. We want the dough to come out from the bowl very nicely or very clean, okay? So now let's mix this dough until we achieve the perfect dough ever. And if you are still watching this video at this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, What are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel. While you're subscribing, don't forget to hit that bell over there so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. And so now, after getting the perfect dough, I'll be kneading this dough very well using my hand for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you have a mixer, why not? Go ahead and use it, and your work will become very easy. So now let's knead the dough for about 10 to 15 minutes until it becomes very soft and very stretchy. Whilst that is going on, remember also to give me a thumbs up if you haven't done that. After that, kindly share this video to your lovely friends and family for them to also enjoy this beautiful recipe as well. So after getting the perfect dough, I'm going to tap my finger on it nicely, just the way you seen it on your screen, to see if it bounces back to me, and it is so. I'm going to allow this dough to rest for about 30 minutes for it to prove very well. So in my mixing bowl, I'm going to be brushing in some oil. With this way, it is going to be very easy for me to remove the dough after it has proven very well. So now let's cover this for about 30 minutes for it to prove very well. Alright, so we are back to check on our dough after 30 more minutes of resting it, and it has really proven very well. As you can see, it has really doubled in size very well. So this is the perfect dough that we're looking for. So next, I'm just going to knead the dough for extra 5 more minutes. You don't have to do this, okay? After it has proven very well, you just have to roll out your dough and begin to section them into the sizes that you want. But I just feel like doing this just to make the dough feel very pampered, and also makes the dough very soft and stretchy as well. So now let's cut the dough into the sizes that I want. I'm not going to make this for business purposes. I'm just enjoying this in the house, so eyeballing it is just perfect for me. If you're making this for business, then you can choose to measure them to get the perfect or accurate measurement if you want, okay? So next, I'm going to be rolling out the dough very nicely using my rolling pin to make it a little bit flat. You don't need to make this too flat because we don't want the folding process to be very difficult for us, okay? Alright, so after getting the perfect size, I'm going to fill in with my corned beef filling. I have the recipe on my channel. I'll leave the video link in my description box for you to check it out, okay? So this is how I'm going to fold this Boflot. I'm just going to be bringing out the edges of the dough up just the way you're seeing it on your screens. And I'm also going to make sure that there is no space around this Boflot because I don't want it to open in the frying process, because when this opens in the frying process, it's just going to turn into wahala and I don't want that, okay? And if you find it difficult making these balls, you can also go for the meat pie shapes as well. It works perfectly fine. The main motive that we want to achieve is that we don't want the fillings to come out or to comes out when we are about to fry. So this is just perfect. So I'm going to repeat this one more time until I am done with everything. So whilst that is going on, let me use this opportunity to thank you all, my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my video, sharing and commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. And if you haven't turned on the post notification bell, kindly do turn it on so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Alright, so now I'm going to allow this to rest for about 30 minutes for it to double in size or rest a little bit. And after that, I'll heat up my oil and start frying this right away. I'm not going to be frying this on high heat. Make sure to fry this on low medium heat because we don't want this puff puff to fry very easily, okay? So now let's fry this until it starts to turn into the perfect golden brown color, just the way you're seeing it on your screens right now. This Boflot came out so good and I hope you're going to try. Just let me know in the comment section what you think about this dry Boflot or puff puff recipe with some meat pie fillings. You are definitely going to love it, okay? Alright, so after frying this on low medium heat for about 5 to 10 minutes now, it's looking all golden and it came out so good, so delicious. In fact, no need to talk much. Just get right into your kitchen and prepare this yummylicious puff puff for your family to also enjoy as well. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. Kindly subscribe to my channel and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, I hope you all are doing so well. Today I want to share with you how I made this super delicious puff puff recipe, which you can use 3 major ingredients to achieve this, and the rest is totally optional. You are going to love this recipe, so kindly sit back and enjoy this delicious puff puff recipe. And so if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Let's get started. So to my mixing bowl, I'll go ahead and add in my 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll list everything I use in the description box for you to check it out. To that, I'm going to add in my instant yeast. I'm using instant yeast for this recipe. You can also use activate yeast, it works better. Okay, to that I'll add in a salt to taste, vanilla essence, and for the flavor you can choose to add in any flavor that you prefer. Okay, alright, so the second major ingredient for this recipe is going to be my condensed milk. Use any brand at all of your choice. And so today I'm not going to add in any sugar, any nutmeg or whatsoever. The condensed milk is going to do the magic for me today. So sit back and try this recipe. You are going to love it. So now I'm going to mix my dough very well until I get the consistency that I'm looking for. You can also add in water if the recipe requires for it. And remember not to add in too much water, because we don't want this puff puff to be very watery. We want it in between, so be mindful of how you add in your water. Okay, mix everything together and see how stretchy and smooth the dough came out. This is the consistency that I'll be going for. This is just perfect. So I'm going to cover this and allow it to rest for about 30 to 1 hour. And remember, I'm using instant yeast, so 30 minutes should be okay for me. And if you are still watching this video at this point and you haven't liked this video yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly do like this video and please do share as well. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so after 30 minutes the dough has doubled in size very well, and that is what I am looking for. So right now I'm going to whisk it a little bit to reduce the air in it a little bit. Then we go ahead and fry a puff puff. And so today I'm using the catch and throw method. You can use any method that you prefer. I have a puff puff recipe on how you can scoop and drop your puff puff in 6 different ways, with or without using your hands. So I'll drop the video link in the description box for you to check it out. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and fry my puff puff. So I'm testing if the oil is very hot. Make sure the oil is very hot before you drop in your puff puff, and as soon as you start dropping it in, reduce the flame to low medium heat so it doesn't burn easily or it doesn't cook easily, because we want to achieve the perfect golden brown color so that the inside and the outside of this puff puff will fry beautifully. Okay, so now let's fry this until it turns into the perfect golden brown color that we're looking for. And so let me use this opportunity to thank you all my returning subscribers and new babies right here. You guys are too much. High five to everyone. Thank you for liking my videos, sharing and commenting on my videos, fam. I am truly grateful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now the puff puff has turned into the perfect golden brown color that I will be going for. It's looking just perfect and I love how it turned out. Okay, so now let's remove this sponge and continue frying until everything is nice and ready. Okay fam, let me know in the comment section what you think about this puff puff recipe. It's so easy to put together and you will love the outcome. Trust me, you are definitely going to love it. So kindly try this recipe and thank me later. Alright, so now let's fry this until everything turns into the perfect golden brown color, just like this. So fam, if you have these ingredients, your flour, your yeast and your condensed milk, you are going to achieve this beautiful outcome. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you enjoyed till this point, that means you are a proud foodie member. And if you haven't turned on the post notification bell, kindly do so and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching.